Well, this is probably my first video with an actual purpose. Because this morning I was listening to a radio station. I live in South Carolina, by the way, and I was listening to this radio station, and they said, they were basically implying, and I don't know if he did or not, that John Edwards during the campaign, his wife at the time, he was using her cancer as like a political helper, you know, something to get his votes up. And whether he did that or not, I don't know. But they said because he did that, you could tell he was a Democrat because he did that. And that really kind of struck me as retarded, because not everyone in the Democratic Party uses their family's illnesses as political helpers. And I wouldn't label myself a Democrat because I don't like to label myself. I would say I'm definitely liberal, but yeah. Oh, and remember Sarah Palin, the vice presidential candidate that could see Russia from her house and was a great Republican even though she didn't know what the Bush Doctrine was? Yeah, well, she has a child with Down syndrome, I believe, and she'd basically, you know, she'd do the same thing. She'd bring him out in public, and she'd show everyone, and she tried to get the sympathy vote that way. Or she tried to get the sympathy vote for John McCain. You know? She really did. Can't really deny that, because she did. And this radio station really needs to shut up, because they don't know what they're talking about, and they're funny when they stick to celebrity news and funny stuff. But they need to stay out of politics for good, because they don't know anything about it. I don't know how much I know, but I know enough to see that you can't say just because someone's doing that, they're a Democrat. That's stupid. That's ignorant. And I guess that's an attack on the Democrats' character, you know? But take an example of Andre Bauer, Lieutenant Governor, yeah, that's his name, that's what they call him, right? Of South Carolina. He compared people who need free lunches, because they can't afford to pay for lunch every day, to stray animals. And how if we feed them, they will breed. Yeah. It's messed up, right? And if you told anyone this, or even if you brought up the Mark Sanford thing about how he went and saw his mistress and all that, they'd say that was a show of his personal character, not the Republican Party's. But yet, since they brought up John Edwards using his wife's cancer as a, you know, as a help to his campaign, that suddenly the whole Democratic Party's character is messed up for him doing that. It doesn't really make sense to me. If it makes sense to you, just tell me, but I don't know how it could. Well, that's basically it. Bye.